happen might mess up all of us. Because the word is interesting, verse 18, and it came to pass on the 7th day that the child died, and the servants of David feared to tell him that the child was dead, for they said, behold, while the child was yet alive, we spake unto him, and he will not hearken unto our voice. How will he then vex himself? He's going to commit suicide. He's going to take his life. He's going to do some pill popping. What are he going to do? He's going to smoke a blunt. He's going to drink himself to death. What are he going to, if we tell him, what is he going to do? Because the child is dead. But David response blew their knot, and he gets up.
That's the word, sir.
And he takes a bath. I love the NIV version. It says, and he puts on lotions, and he changes his clothes, and he goes to the house of God to worship, because all this time while he was fasting and lamenting, and while he was betwixt and between whether the child was dead or not, there was no worship going on. But this time when he hears that the child is dead, he gets himself together, puts on his clothes. Somebody shout, change your garments. He changes his garments, and he goes to the house of God, and he worships. And in his spirit, he is so excited because it says, I prayed in spiderweb covered caves. He says, I prayed in valleys filled with wild animals. He says, I prayed in fords and plains of adversities and assassins. But there's no place like the Lord's house. He said, I got happy. I found comfort. I started rejoicing. And then he would eventually pen, I was glad when they said unto me, let's go back to church. I came running when they said unto me. I came shouting when they said unto me. And I came to tell somebody, every time you make your way to the house of God, you ought to get excited. Come on, when church is about to start, you ought to get happy. When it's time to give him praise and to express to him your adoration and expectation, you ought to get excited. I wish I had a handful of people that were glad about being at church. I don't think that the enemy was really after the child. After going through this, the way I pinned myself through this and combed through this, I don't think the enemy was really after Bathsheba. Don't even look like the enemy was after his kingdom, but he was after David's worship. Somebody shout, it's a lost cause. I'm not saying one more time. Somebody shout, enemy, it's a lost cause. Take whatever you want to. Take my finances. You can take my health. You can tamper with my home. You can tamper with my career. But what you can't have, you can't have my worship. Somebody shout, I got to keep my worship. I don't have anything left. All I have is my worship. I'll go back to that fool if I have to, but I won't lose my worship. I'll let you talk about me any way you want to talk about me, but I won't lose my worship. I